This presentation covers training and education in fire and emergency services. Administrators should note that there are no shortcuts for members who are well trained. Success at the scene of an emergency is largely the result of a well-trained team that has the skills necessary to properly maintain equipment and follow standard operating procedures. Firefighting and training certification is important because of how infrequently the skills are used and because they must be done right the first time to prevent property loss, deaths, and injuries. It is common for members to have a better memory of a skill than their ability to actually perform the skill. Skills that require muscle coordination can degrade quickly, so refresher training is needed to keep skills sharp. For station drills, it can be a good idea to have newer members administer basic drills. These members recently learned the most current methods in their training and can help others adopt new skills. Having newer members administer training will also reinforce their newly acquired skills, as oftentimes teaching something to others is a good way to learn skills yourself. Most basic training uses NFPA professional qualification standards, such as NFPA 1001, Standard for Firefighting Professional Qualifications. Generally, however, each state and even large city departments have their own system for basic firefighter training. The training received varies by department and relies heavily on company officers' experience, knowledge, and their individual approach. One of the best training drills for higher level competency and for member morale is live fire training. This is very dangerous, and it is a good idea to follow standards in the NFPA 1403, Standard on Live Fire Training Evolutions. Some skills are difficult to test due to safety considerations. For example, it is impossible to do a walkthrough before arriving at the scene of a fire. Therefore, it is valuable to also include some drills such as navigating through a maze with a self-contained breathing apparatus with a face mask covered to simulate smoke conditions. EMS has a national standard for training and testing, though there are some minor differences in training and certification across states. A certified EMT needs 24 continuing education hours in each 2-year certification cycle, or he or she can take a 24-hour refresher course for recertification. A paramedic needs to accumulate 48 continuing education credit hours. Standard operating procedures, or SOPs, have been discussed at several points in this course. SOPs are rules that clarify consistent actions that result in proven outcomes and safe practices. There's a reliance on SOPs in FES organizations because of the nature of emergency incidents. Quick decisions need to be made in order to ensure the best outcomes. Consistency and reliability are important in FES organizations, and SOPs are the basis for consistent and reliable service. They should be followed with few exceptions. They should be studied, reviewed, and practiced. Although SOPs should be followed consistently, it is important to allow some venue for critiques of SOPs. These critiques can point to deficiencies that, if not corrected, can lead to poor firefighting practices, civilian or firefighter deaths, or possibly other negative outcomes. There are several incentives departments use to encourage members to take advantage of formal college-level educational opportunities. Some departments have a pay incentive to further education, or policies regarding credit hours or minimum education requirements for promotional opportunities. Many higher education programs in FES are offered at the community college level, with few universities offering FES-related bachelor's degree programs. When searching for a higher education program, it is important to find and attend an accredited university. It is also a good idea to find a university that will accept transfer credits. I am absolutely biased, but I will say that you all made an excellent choice by enrolling in the FIAD program here at BGSU. It is also important to note that degree programs are different in important ways. A bachelor's degree program in fire science has a different focus and curriculum than a bachelor's degree program in fire administration, such as the one here at BGSU. The BS in fire administration places an emphasis on the fire chief's role as a public administrator rather than on fire science or investigations. This concludes this presentation about firefighter training and education. In this presentation, we covered firefighter training and education, including with an emphasis on standard operating procedures and higher education.